Hi guys, I'll be getting my second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine this week. And as I was planning and getting excited about my appointment, I was also thinking about how our lifestyles have changed since COVID-19 was introduced to us last year. Now, besides my wallet, my phone, and my keys, when I leave the house, I must always bring my mask. It makes it a little bit difficult to breathe, it fogs up my glasses, but it is a necessity now. Some of us, we wear double mask because that's safer. Not only that, as if it's not hard to breathe enough, we wear face shield because that is also a way of preventing COVID-19 from getting to us. We also have all sorts of sanitizing equipment now at home. We have spray, we have gel, we have antibacterial wipes. Some of us have nano mist spray machines where we sanitize all the packages that are delivered to our house, whether it's food or your online shopping. We have thermometers to take our temperature in case we are feeling unwell, to see if we have a fever. Now in a public area, if I see a door, it says pull to open. First, I will look up and down to see if I can try to push the door open or not with my arm, so I don't have to touch it. Otherwise, then I will stop and look and see, how do I open this door with my elbow? And then when I realize I can't do that, I will analyze the handle and the door to see where I should touch it to hold it, where the least people would have held it so that I can prevent contact. But then I also think, I'm guessing everybody would be thinking the same way. So the safest place to hold the handle or the door is probably where we normally do it, where we normally hold it anyway. The world is definitely more hygienic now after COVID-19 came into the picture, with all of this sanitizing going on. We all do it actively because we want to prevent ourselves from being infected with COVID-19. And we do hope that everyone around us take the same precautions, because only then can we finally be rid of the virus. However, though most people, if not everyone, is following the SOPs, we cannot rely on others to keep us safe. That's why we do what is necessary to keep ourselves safe. There is no proxy sanitization. Just because the person next to you has sanitized his hands, it doesn't mean that your hands are sanitized too. You have to sanitize your own hands. Similarly, we cannot rely on others to strengthen our personal relationships with God. We have to do what is necessary to strengthen our own relationships with God. There is no proxy relationship with God. Just because your family member or your church leader has a strong relationship with God, it doesn't mean that you have a strong relationship with God. So we all have to personally spend time with God. We have to seek Him for ourselves. We have to read His Word for ourselves. We have to ask Him to reveal Himself to us if we want to have a strong relationship with Him, which I'm sure we all do. Revelations 3:20 says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person and they with me." We often use this verse when we share the gospel. But if we read the context of this verse in the Bible, we realize that it was actually written for the church. It was directed to the church, to you and I. God was telling the Christians to let Him in. God loves us so much. He wants to have a relationship with us. And He is waiting to be let into our lives so that He may share a meal with us. And that is how relationships are built. So let's remember, church, we are each responsible for our own relationships with God. And we have to do whatever is necessary to strengthen our own relationships with Him.